Yes, I think I agree with you that the intensity has sort of reduced. The interest, people would still be interested, but there is sort of like something has happened that has diverted the attention for us to get more interested in the budget process. And I think it's just for one reason, and one reason only, is that what has happened in Parliament by having a few members of Parliament being charged of corruption related to how resources are being allocated in this country. Everybody now is beginning to question whether actually we have the right budget or not. And that itself is one of the things that we have been asking about, where Parliament has, in most cases, changed the budget figures to suit their own interest, rather than what the executive had put in place and had consulted upon for the last 1 year. So this has sort of made the public begin to question the way the budget process has been made, if you are able to identify these kind of issues. Right. And currently, this is not just an isolated incident, because if you say that they were charged for having solicited bribe from the Human Rights Commission, how many government votes do we have in this country? Is this happening to all the other government votes? And I think the public is really now a bit, this is what the public is asking themselves.
Right, so many questions, very little answers. What
Yes,
we want
please.
to understand, in your own opinion, as an expert on the budget, is there a way we can ensure citizen participation, more citizen participation in the budget processes? Because I think that the citizens have sort of resigned and given everything to Parliament to do whatever it wishes.
I don't think citizens have resigned. We have not resigned. This is just a small diversion that has happened. But I'm calling upon the citizen that there is the bigger cake is still there. There is lots of opportunities in the coming financial budget. Currently, we've discussed on this platform that there are so many good things that have been allocated in this budget. We have money for Uganda Heart Institute, the Cancer Institute. We are constructing seed schools. We are, vaccines for anti-tick vaccine. There is so much that is happening, and I'm calling upon Ugandans, please, to listen, so that we are able to understand what is in there for us, so that we can be able to monitor it and ensure that that money does what it is specifically supposed to be doing.
All right, so monitoring it is, but also the citizens have sort of lost trust in government's ability to manage the economy. Moving forward, how can this trust be rebuilt?
I think the trust is about these scandals that are happening left and right, and I don't really blame the citizens. Currently, it is wrong, it is unethical, it is immoral that the money me and you we pay in the consolidated fund for a public good through the taxes that we pay, that some individual decides to use that money for their private gain. I think that should be condemned. And as such, for government to ensure that we have that trust in this system, these scandals must be dealt with, not with soft gloves, but with hard gloves and with a hammer, to make sure that everybody who misses the public resources not only goes to jail for 2-3 years, but for eternity. Because it is really, in this country, it is not risky to embezzle government resources. Actually, somebody can invest in it. You take $1 billion, they charge you for 2 years, go to zero, and you come back with your $1 billion. No, it's not even recovered from you. And I think as long as we continue to make corruption in this country less risky, people will still continue to lose trust in the way we manage our economy and our country affairs.
Julius Mukunda, Executive Director, CS Bank, many thanks for speaking to us this evening, and the business idea of corruption becoming now a business.